Why does it not look that bad? You know? I'm not even going to run a brush through it because it's fine. I still got cream on my face from last night. Yo, I had to wake up at 4 o'clock this morning to go find a bathroom. I had a twinkle so bad. I ran around the corner. There was a racetrack. It's a gas station here in Florida. I ran around the corner to the racetrack to use the bathroom. And I came back. And I guess I fell back asleep. I'm glad that there was one close by because sometimes there ain't one around. I would have been, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I would have been mad if I would have had to wait 2 hours for Walmart to open. Okay, I gotta get this stuff off my face. Good morning. Good morning, critter. Hurt. I got acne medication. Oh. We're gonna have to run in Walmart. All of this fire here in South Florida, everywhere I go is on fire, by the way. It's killing my sinuses. Alright. I need a coffee. I was debating if I wanted to get some eggs. My belly is grumbling like I need them. Good morning, Shane. Shiva? Shelby? Sorry. I still ain't had no coffee. It's the same color as Shane's name. Sorry. Or his might be blue. Alright, let's go. Y'all see how my dyslexia works? It doesn't. It doesn't. Ever. Damn, it's cold. It's like 55 degrees, y'all. I gotta get something for breakfast because I'm hungry. Good morning, Miss Woods. There's Shane. Hey. Shelby. I be trying to get the name so right and it just fails so hard. We're walking into Walmart. Gotta get something for breakfast and use the bathroom. Story of my life. I had to wake up at 4 o'clock and go find a bathroom. I came back to Walmart, parked the car, and didn't even put the front window cover in because I didn't think I was going back to sleep. And I guess I was tired because I fell back to sleep and I just woke up. My phone won't work. God, let me get a coffee before I start. Hold on 1 second. If they have music on, I'm gonna have to dang turn it off. You know, for it to be dirty, it don't look half bad. It'll be fine. Might run a brush through it. Oh, is that what you had, hazelnut? Shelby. Yeah, I probably say it. I probably say it just like the people in Virginia. I just feel like I got that twang like they do up there. Where's the food? That's funny. Yeah, I'm definitely going to grab a coffee. Might be the first thing I do. And then I'm going to grab some eggs so we can cook. I ain't had no eggs in a minute. Is that an energy drink? It is. I don't want no 300 milligrams of caffeine. I just want to know. Simple. And Red Bull is full of sugar, and so is the frappes. Them Starbucks drinks got so much sugar in them. I wish that they make some sugar-free Java Monster. That's my favorite. I love those. They can make those without sugar, y'all. They got all kinds of stuff now. Sativa, all kinds of fruit extract to sweeten with. It don't make no sense why we got that much sugar in all of our stuff. Now, candy is one thing. But even that, you can make sugar-free now. So I don't get it. I feel like, well, I have noticed a lot of companies, like the beef jerky company, one of the major brands in Walmart, they've got like 20 new packages of sugar-free beef jerky, because beef jerky, some of it can have quite a bit of sugar. You sit there and eat the whole pack like I do, it's not good for you. You know what I mean? I have started to notice some stuff that are sugar-free. I think that we need to embrace a healthier lifestyle for the upcoming generation. We need to practice what we preach. Be healthy. Care about yourself. Well, that involves what you eat. I'm trying to look for milk. Another bun. What is that? Cinnamon bun Nesquik. Cinnamon bun. Oh, it's got DJ Khaled on the front. It's funny. That's marketed towards kids. Cinnamon flavored milk. Sorry. I'm just gonna do eggs, y'all. And another one. You drink one of those, and when you get to the bottom, the bottle says, and another one. You get it? That's his slogan. Alright, I'm gonna grab some eggs. 286 for 6 eggs. What else I want? These are gonna fill me up, so I need to just get this because this is healthy. This is what you're supposed to be eating. See, when you eat what you're supposed to be eating, you don't need that much food. It's actually harder to eat because what you're supposed to be eating is good for you and it has good stuff for you. No, you're fine. Oh, wouldn't that have been funny if he would have taken me out? Oh, excuse me. That would have been hilarious. I've been taken out by one of the cart shoppers before. The lady that packs the carts to go. You know, they got those big old, like, 8-drawer containers. She hit me one time, and she didn't even say sorry. I said, Lord, cold-hearted as hell. Run me over and don't even apologize. Let's see what they got, the fruit. The fruit? They got some fruit? Ooh. What's wrong with them? I feel like I bought some of these before and they didn't taste like a strawberry when I was living in Charlotte. Speaking of which, Charlotte's on fire. Structure fires. Charlotte's on fire. I want some fruit, but that's a lot of fruit, man. Yeah, like whole city blocks are burning to the ground in Charlotte. Never seen that before. I'm just gonna get the eggs, y'all. Let's go. I'm too big for my britches, and I'm thinking I need more, and I don't. I got an avocado, I got tuna, I got oysters, I got spam. Anything else I might need today, I got. Let's just go. I need a coffee. Ouch, I'm gonna fall. You know, let's do this zero sugar monster. It's probably not the best, but ultra vice guave. Come on in. It's a pretty can, that's what got me. It's the teal. It's my favorite color. Well, that and black. Like my soul. No thanks. Man, I wish I knew. Sorry for this seat, not you. Game phone is being stupid. I don't even know which side we came in now. Dropping everything. We are under a barn man. Yeah, dairy. I sure did. I said berry dairy. Sorry, that's how I have to learn. I saw whole streets on fire. Maybe you're supposed to drink it cold. But I felt like I got it out of the cooler. I did. It ain't bad. Let's go. I'm just gonna take 2 sips. I'm so hungry when we get to the park. Yeah, I don't like this, but I'm gonna drink it anyways. I got my hands full of precious cargo. Eggs. Dang, what's happening with my... Sorry about that angle, but I gotta hold the egg strapped to me so I don't drop them. Precious cargo, expensive eggs. I get so sick of this shit. How does that keep getting turned back on? Oh, it is off. Then why is it making that noise? It gives me anxiety. Y'all, I can't wait to get a new phone. I'm gonna get the person in the store to cut it on silent permanently. It gives me the worst anxiety. Alright, where's my damn keys? Good morning. I got eggs. Where's this? My phone's about to die. That fucking address still has not come up. How long were we in there? How long do you need, Google? The fuck? This is what I'm talking about. You pay for a service so you ain't stranded somewhere, and then you're stranded somewhere. And this ain't no small town. I'm in the middle of the damn burbs, where phones should be working. And why ain't this charging? It is too early, y'all. I have not eaten. I'm not in a fucking mood for this little tedious bullshit. All I want to do... And where the fuck is my vape? Like, did I literally lose it? Because it's not in my jacket. It's not in my pockets. Here it is. I don't know how we're going to get out of here if my phone ain't going to fucking work. Sick of this shit. What if I was running for my life? I mean, seriously, what if my life depended on it? It wouldn't be the first time that I've had to run for my life. Speaking of which, I noticed this morning all the heartfelt stories are coming out on the news now. Father and daughter fled for their lives out of Key Largo. Also, it's starting, like, people are really starting to, like, talk about what happened now. It's more people are stranded there. Again. Yeah, and it's like 30,000 acres that have burned. And it's headed towards Homestead, and it's already spread. It started to blow around. Homestead's caught on fire. So this is not their first rodeo. They were just dealing with this a month ago. So, kind of crazy. These fires, listen, they're crazy. You can believe what you want, but I got my own theories. And it's crazy. That old saying, fool me once, blah, 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 fool me twice, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that shit. Well, what about thousands of fires? Thousands. We've never seen this before. I don't care what anybody says. Not since Maui. Before that, yeah, we would have wildfires, but not at this magnitude. Not this many. I mean, resources are down too, and they are fighting fires everywhere. All over Florida, South Carolina, Missouri, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Virginia, California. I mean, literally, we have more states on fire than not. Everywhere is on fire. Arizona green tea, that's a good idea. I wonder how much sugar's in that. That's much better than this. I would like a green tea or a matcha or something that's light caffeine. I'm trying to find a park to go cook my food, y'all. It won't let me pull it up. Alright, there we go. I'm good. I just want to eat. I can't believe I had to wake up that early and go use the bathroom. That never happens. I must be hydrated. That's good. I don't feel like I'm hydrated. I feel like I'm dying. Damn pre-menzing. I hate this feeling. Oh, and they had a fire from the brush fire blow over into Key Largo, too. There was a neighborhood that caught fire yesterday as well. So it's doing exactly what the fire marshal said it was going to do. Blow every fucking where and catch everything else on fire. Today is going to be the worst. It's going to be super high wind today. They keep having to open and shut the bridge. I'm glad I got out of there when I did. Yeah, that Charlotte fire is crazy. So it looks like it was some kind of bar. I'm laughing because this is why I don't go out. Apparently this bar had multiple code violations. Waiting on my phone. It was a nightclub that caught fire. When are we going to learn to stop bringing, what is it called, pyrotechnics in the building? Like, common sense ain't that common, is it? I'm pretty sure that this was because of fireworks inside of the building for a show, like a night show. Like, they were playing live music. They were going to set off pyrotechnics. I don't know what they're called, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. And the building set on fire, which caused everything to burn in the vicinity. You know what I mean? I don't know. Good morning. Oh, I know Revelation by the back of my head. I know we're living through Revelations. That's what I be talking about, and people say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. You're just a non-believer. We'll see how much of a non-believer you are when he comes back. You know, maybe it's because I have all these tabs open and it's just not working. I don't understand. It ought to be illegal to leave someone stranded like this with no way to get out or in or no internet. Like, I ought to be able to sue them for all the money I've paid them going through these problems. I ain't had cell service. What are you talking about? Yeah, I pay for a phone, but 20 days out of the month, it doesn't work. It might work for 10 days, and then it just stops working. I mean, legitimately, look. I can't even look up shit. How am I supposed to imagine trying to do classwork on this piece of shit. Never. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's 45, homie. It feels great now. Let me make sure you're charging. No, of course not. Because why? Because nothing acts right. Come on, fam. There we go. Good thing I'm not trying to fill a prescription or buy a house. Damn it, Bobby. It's unbelievable. 600-acre fire in Polk. Shit. Mecklenburg's on fire too. So weird. Did y'all see where Aaron Carter's family has a new docu-series coming out? I mean, it's the surviving siblings. So for those that don't know, Aaron Carter and Nick Carter were part of boy bands back in the 90s. Aaron Carter, at one point, was either managed or under the management of Lou Pearlman, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? Yes. Who was a Creep, okay? But Aaron Carter died, like last year, year before last? They found him, he had drowned. He was intoxicated in a bathtub and he drowned and died. And it appears that the only two siblings that are left are Nick and his sister. And they have sat down. It didn't say on there who the documentary was going to be through. But I didn't see like HBO or Netflix or anybody like that. But it appears that they want to talk about the damage that was done to their family due to money and infamy, you know, because they're famous. And in the documentary, Nick says fame ruined our family. It ruined our family. And so, hold on, sorry. I don't know. I'm interested to see if they bring anything up about Aaron's
SA, because we all know that Aaron Carter was assaulted as a child, okay? He was one of the children that, just like, was it Drake Bell? I think he was one of the ones too. A lot of these child stars were SA'd as children, and then they grow up like Aaron Carter, all screwed up in the head on drugs, unable to obtain sobriety. And so his whole life was a struggle. It looks like it's going to be good, but I won't support it if they're not actually talking about what happened to Aaron and what happened to Nick. If they're not going to be honest about the dark side of Hollywood in the documentary, then it's pointless. You know what I mean? Is it a money grab documentary? I don't know. I would have to watch it and see. It seems like it might be a good one. But it's one of those, the trailer, it like alludes to a lot of stuff and you can't really like pin down what they're trying to say. So I don't know. Well, we're at the park, but there ain't a lot of parking. I'll tell you that. It's a beautiful park. Right on the lake. Can you see the river? See the river? It's gorgeous. Alright, I'm hungry. Good morning, Tori. It was a 5-alarm fire. Hold on one second. So it looks like May 8th. No, that's not yet. What is wrong with Google, y'all? You gotta literally put in an exact date because they don't want to tell you the news. They don't want you to know. Let me put in March 20th, 2025. 5-alarm. Do I need to have that, like, names and addresses in the damn search? Like, I get so sick of this shit. I mean, you literally can't even find a fucking article. Half the damn city block was on fire. I watched it. I watched a building crumble out of the sky. Should not be this hard to get the fucking news. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's in Matthews. My phone's not charging. I need new cords. Both of my cords are going bad for my phone. Both phones. Where's the picture to see pictures? I'm gonna get my stove out.
There's a city park worker showing up. We'll see if I can even cook out here, because if I can't, he's going to be like, you can't cook here. And I'm going to do it any fucking way. So watch me. Because I'm not in the mood. I knew it. This thing is broke. This camera stand broke. One of the knobs broke off of it. So it's completely broke now. I just got it. I just spent $15 on it like 3 weeks ago. Walmart ain't worth a damn. Yeah, the entire structure collapsed. It's a huge nightclub. Uptown Charlotte. It caught on fire. Yo, I'm about to get so aggravated this morning. Like, my shit's about to die, and it won't fucking charge because I need a new cord. The whole building collapsed out of the sky. That's the only picture you got, really? That's like 8 city blocks. That's something about construction workers, y'all. I'm so sick. Where's my tape? Jesus Christ. That is crazy. And apparently it's because they had violations, but they also... I can't get it to come up. It's like the picture won't fit the fucking frame. Let me try to let this fucking charge. What do I need? Fork. Come over here to get a piece of breakfast and can't even have that. Well, because of the fact that the phone thing is broke, now I'm going to end up breaking my phone even more and have to get a new damn phone too. This is ridiculous. I don't know why they make such shitty devices for people in content creation. Are you going to fall down in there? I guess not. You're just going to have to sit there. Sorry. I can't do no better than that. It's broken. The clasp is broke. It's broke. probably the only time I'll be able to cook today because it's already too windy. Eggs look like that. That one looks weird. Look at how that one is not the same color. Why does it look like that? No, I'm not eating that egg. I don't know what's wrong with that. That don't look right. I ain't never seen an egg that color. Let me get a towel for my hands. This is barely working. It's going to take forever. Bobby. I don't want him to burn. It's cold. It's like 50 degrees. I just don't want to have to scrub this when I go to wash dishes. Good morning, we got eggs. I seasoned. Alright. pan is really hot. Damn it. It's cold. It's very cold. Pita bread. Oh God, there's mold in it. Damn it. That ain't got no mold. It'll be fine. I am going to have to throw this away, though, and I hate that. This is why I don't buy bread, because I don't eat it very often. But that was on like $1 or something, $2. Hot sauce. Ted's tingly. Hair. I need to eat. Hot sauce. Where's the other one? I want some of that tiger sauce on one egg, and then hot sauce on the other. Alright. Eggs. Ooh. Oh, I overdone them almost. Hot. Actually, they are running. It's hot. It's hot. They're really hot. I wanted to make coffee, but it's so cold. That's not gonna happen. Ah. I love those hot sauces. Eggs and pita. Pita and eggs. Hot sauce. Oh, that's a good bite. It's got the yolk. Got the runny yolk. Damn it, Bobby. And get on my clothes. And get my hair. There's definitely something in my hair, but it's not yolk. Oopsie daisy. We had a runner. Part of my egg's not done. What happens when I can't flip them right? Sometimes I'm so hungry, I'm like shaking and aggravated, and my sugar's low, and I'm just trying to get it done so I can get my sugar up. full. I ate half of it. Over half. Alright, I'm going to dump this in the trash. And we're going to wash dishes. Oh. I'll be right back. Damn it, Bobby. I'm going to just wash them right here because I'm lazy. Y'all, I cannot believe this shit is broke again. But it is. Good morning. We're washing dishes. Some water. Dish soap. And a scrubber. And that's it. Where's the dish soap? Oh, there it is. Alright. Well, at least it was healthy. There's a lot worse things we could have ate. I do wish that I would have had some Spam to go with that, because that would have been complete, but eggs is always a good start. Throw this towel away. Damn it. Pain in the ass. Damn it, I got water in my Crocs.
Have fun.
Put all this up.
Y'all, I'm so cold. My fingers feel like they're about to fall off. Yeah, anything at 50 degrees,
It's too cold to be cooking. It hurts. Like, it physically hurts my hands. Some bullshit. Oh, I need heat. I cannot believe this is broke. One of the things come off. It's supposed to have like a thing on it that holds it in, but it came apart. This is what they always do. They're not worth a damn. Look at how this thing rotates around. Ridiculous. Sorry, I'm watching this little old man go by. I can't look at nothing. Like, I'm literally completely locked out of the world 20 days out of the month. This is why I don't make content. How can I? I can't even watch YouTube on this phone. Can't GPS half the time. It just, I don't understand what is going on out here. I have a feeling it's going to get worse. 5G my ass. Let's see if I can even get directions out of here. Alright, I gotta change. Well, you know, it's so fucking cold. Maybe I don't need to change. I gotta get gas. That guy stayed for less than 5 minutes with that damn blower. What the hell? That's so weird, right? If you're a city worker and they send you over to damn clean. It's a beautiful park. Lake on both sides. Lake on both sides. Sweater is suffocating me. Damn it. My window cover just fell down. Alright, I should have changed. This sweater is fucking suffocating me. It's too little. I
think somebody bought me a fucking child size. Jesus. Alright, buddy. You're gonna have to watch out because I got somewhere to be. And you fucking cyclists get on my nerves. Don't you do it, buddy. I'll tear the front of that fucking Ford off this morning for breakfast. I'll change at the gas station. At the very least, I'll just put on top. So I don't feel uncomfortable. Because I feel extremely uncomfortable right now. I wonder why they don't have food lines in Florida. Not like they do Publix. Rich people shit, I guess. Everybody crying about their mortgages and insurance going up. Well, if you didn't shop at fucking Publix, you wouldn't be worried about it. Imagine paying 3 times for an item for like 20 years. There went your mortgage. You know what I mean? And 2 or 3 new cars. You just gave them away. I don't listen to this thing half the time because thank you for the prayers. Come on, y'all. I want to put on something comfortable. This is the longest light in history. Come on, let's just all sit here so it turns red before I get to it. Fucking idiots. Swear to God. Bunch of damn old people. Get the fuck up the road or get off of it. Just sitting at a fucking green light. Every damn day. I sit at more green lights than I'm able to go under. So it looks like Trump's ending the Department of Education finally. Maybe things will get better. Maybe. It might take 20 years for the next generation to learn how to read, write, and tell colors apart. It's definitely on the right track. Unbelievable. That's when it fell off, right? The 80s, 1976, when it started. Everything was good for about 15 years, and then the early 2000s rolled around. After the 80s. And boom, we got No Child Left Behind. One program ruined an entire generation of people. It's crazy. Multiple generations of people. Multiple generations of people. I was the first generation. I graduated 04. So, yeah. Ah! And just think about Think about 30 years from now, all those kids that can't read or write, what's going to happen to them? They can't go into the workforce. They'll never be able to have a normal life. They'll end up on the streets, homeless, statistically speaking. And people will be screaming at them, get a fucking job, you fucking bum. And when they're killing themselves with drugs and alcohol, everybody will say they just didn't want to try. And hell, I mean, honestly, I'm better off than them. I can read and write and learn. If you can't read or write, you can't learn. It prevents you from learning when you're illiterate. You can't comprehend like normal people do. It's really a infinity circle of struggle when you're illiterate. Well, thank the public education system, Department of Education. They were open for what, less than 50 years, and they ruined multiple generations of people. 76, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 2020. Yeah, so less than 50 years. That's all it took to turn people completely stupid. I mean, like dumb, honey. Like dumb. We're seeing the effects. Of that policy change. Well, I'm kind of grateful because I got 2 kids that are in school and I don't want them to ever be behind. And it happens a lot to foster kids, more often than not, statistically speaking. That's what happened to me. I was in foster care and I didn't get an education because of it. Bounced from home to home to home, youth development center to foster home, back home to my family, back to another home. When you're bouncing around like that, they can't educate you properly. It's impossible. Impossible. So at least my children have stable homes. One school, friends, a normal, semi-normal upbringing in comparison to what me and my mother had to go through, because my mother was also a foster kid. Her mother struggled with mental health problems, Millie, Grandma Millie, and the state would come in and take my mother from my grandmother. We got like 3-4 generations of women having each other that went through the same experiences. The only difference is I'm the first generation to talk about it. My mother wouldn't speak of what happened when she was a child. My grandmother wouldn't talk about it. They both went to their graves, so now I don't know anything about why she was in foster care. I'll probably never know. But you can best believe that that led to me being in foster care, because that's how these things work. And then my daughter and my son. So yeah, I wish I knew more, but I don't. So I'm going to stop down here before I get to the highway. I hope it warms up because it's cold right now. It's 55 degrees. I need to wash laundry so bad. I need to brush my teeth. What are we doing, y'all? Just a girl doing 48 and a 60. Everywhere I go. I would have been there on time. I even left 30 minutes early. And somehow, I still sat in 45 minutes worth of traffic and I'm late. Hold on. I cannot believe I was so exhausted. I never wake up and down. I
Oh, God. Of course I pull up in the one parking lot with the damn sheriff's office. Are you joking? Do I look like I give a damn? No. These same sheriffs give their kids phones to look at damn crazy shit on the internet, but somebody want to say something to me about putting on their damn bra. You know what I mean? People give their damn kids the World Wide fucking web and then judge me for damn... Like, bitch, you ain't even raising your kids right. And you over here talking about what I'm doing. Don't you think you need to go worry about your damn brats and leave me alone? Because I think you do. I think you need to go worry about your damn kids and not me. The sheriff's department and everybody else. Alright, I got on a bra. Oh, kinda. My window cover came down, so I gotta go fix that. Damn it. And the fucking sheriff's office ain't nothing but perverts anyways. And you know, this is also the beach, but I get women that give me fucking evil eyes for being at the beach and like looking at me crazy because they got damn husbands and they don't take care of themselves and they feel some type of way. I don't want your husband. Nobody does. If you wasn't with him, he'd be alone. Don't flatter yourself. Be reaching for that hand, trying to pull him in closer so everybody knows he's yours. Girl, bye. Bye. Saw that shit so much at the damn beach down in the Keys. You know, the crazy thing is about self-care, it makes you feel amazing about yourself. If you just put in a little effort, you won't feel so insecure when you're out with your husband and you see a girl trying to put on her damn bra or her bikini top at a beach. It's what people do. Y'all know when we were at Zachary Fort Park, remember that couple that I was cooking and then the guy was like apparently looking at me or something and y'all were like, he's checking you out. And I was like, no, he's not. And, and he most definitely was. But anyways, they got naked right there. They hung up a towel and then they changed into their bathing suits. Like, it's the beach. It's what people do. Especially when they can't find the damn bathrooms because there ain't no damn signs. I need to cut my nails. I don't like them when they get long. So, I don't like them when they get long like this. I'm going to have to, like, come up with a nail routine. So, I'm headed to a whole nother beach. There's supposed to be a shower house here. So we'll see. I'm headed like a little bit west though, and I've never been to like the middle of the state, so we're gonna see. One good thing I like about being off of US 1 is like I can just hop from beach to beach. It's like 20-30 miles in between the beaches because it's a coastal line. You can literally just ride down the coastal line and chill. There's so much stuff. There's a Love's right there. Damn, I need gas. Is that the next exit? They got 269 or 289? 289. Damn, I just passed it. Son of a biscuit. It's fine. I'll get the next one. It was off of that exit, but I don't know how the hell to get in there. No, there's not a man around because I don't believe in dating when you don't have your ducks in a row. See, some of you motherfuckers out here jump into relationships and that's why y'all act like y'all do when you're in them because you shouldn't be in them. Happiness starts intrinsically.
You have to work on you and be happy with you, confident with you, and not be dragging your insecurities and baggage into a new relationship to drag a whole new person down. See, I'm not like most people. That's why I'm single. What about you? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't speak now. Whatever you would have said would have been irrelevant, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's one of the things I talk about on this channel is why there's so many failed marriages and relationships. See, people don't work on themselves. They look to other people to fix them. You sure do. You can bounce from man to man to man to man to man, looking for love in all the wrong places, thinking that he's going to fill the voids and fill your head up with the confidence that you need to make you feel good about yourself. And ho, I'm here to tell you it'll never happen. And this goes for men and women. All you're doing is dragging somebody down with your bullshit and your problems and your trauma. And that's why the divorce rate is the highest it's ever been. People can't even stay in a relationship longer than 30 minutes anymore before they're off to the next person to spread their legs some more, along with their nasty ass STDs. STDs have skyrocketed. We have CDC warnings all over this country for everything from monkeypox to freaking syphilis, which, by the way, rots your brain, okay? Turns it into mush. So exciting. Is it the love of my life, or am I going to get syphilis? Yeah, you're right. So right, Brooke. Yeah, who wants those fucking problems? The last man I was with, oh God, I had mommy and daddy issues. So lovely. And we all have issues. But that's what therapy is for. A clinical psychologist. Talk therapy. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend is not supposed to be your therapist. It's not their responsibility. That's why we have paid professionals. It's exactly why we have paid professionals. It is not your loved one's responsibility to wipe your ass because you're too scared to go to fucking therapy and work on your problems. And that is the only way. And everybody's been through trauma. Some more than others. And I blame hookup culture and porn, honestly, for rotting these boys' brains. 100%. Y'all too comfortable out here meeting people off the fucking internet. Y'all know people go missing every day, right? Men and women. Specifically men. They usually get robbed and beat to death. I can share a few stories that I know of off the top of my hand. There was one guy that went to meet a girl off of a dating app, and it was a bunch of men that beat the hell out of him, tortured him, held him captive for like days, if I'm not mistaken. They were going to kill him. He could hear guns clicking around his head and stuff. There's a whole story on True Crime Daily on this. And some of the details I have, it's been a while. But it was all in an attempt to rob him. And he almost died. I mean, he was gravely injured almost. He almost died. And it was a robbery scheme. He thought he was going to meet this beautiful girl. He met a man who whooped his ass and almost killed him. And by the grace of God, he was able to escape, but he was seriously injured, and they almost took his life. Hell, there was another social media influencer yesterday. I saw a report. Some guy, she has like a YouTube or something like that, and some guy flew all the way across the country. He took a flight. And, it's one of those things where it was, all the way across the country. I do believe that she was somewhere out west and he was from, the east. He took a flight all the way out there. He rolls up to her house. How he got her address, you'll never know. And he starts banging on the door. And he's like, come to the door. Come to the door. And he pulls out his wallet. And he says, I've got the $200 that you want. First of all, I found that ironic that he said that, because the going rate for ass on the streets is like $200 from his area of the woods, which was the East Coast, which was crazy. So here, let me tell you what happened here. He was mad that she had self-respect, dignity, and she would not respond to him because he was a psycho. So he took a plane out there to try to entice her by cussing her out with $200 to sleep with him. From the police. So thank God he went to jail, because the footage, her Ring doorbell footage, is insane. He was irate, hostile, and mad that she would not answer the door. Anyone being negative will be blocked. We also don't do retracted messages on this channel or lying. I know that YouTube accepts it, but I do not. Neither does anybody else on this channel that supports me. Kick rocks. Thank you. So yeah, whoever that was probably the exact type of person that would do exactly what I was just describing. It was crazy. You know, and these things happen a lot more, and the media doesn't talk about them because the media needs social media. They do. So, yeah, people are crazy out here. The poor girl was married with a child, for God's sakes, if I'm not mistaken. Or she might have been a single mom. I feel like there was kids involved. I'm telling you right now, if that would have been me, I would have blasted his ass. With kids in the home? Oh, buddy, I'm going to make sure you're not coming back. Sure, come on in. If he's dead, it's my word against a dead person's. And the fact is there's a flight record, and there's also a phone record of him stalking her. Pretty fair and square to me, baby girl, if you want to open the door and blast his ass away so you don't have to worry about him coming back and walking through a restraining order, ignoring a piece of paper. Sounds pretty fair to me. She feared for life. And her child's. Definitely changes things. All I know is she's a better one than me. Because it would have been prime opportunity. I would have used it as a learning experience. You know what I mean? Gotta think outside the box. He's made this long trip. Let me accommodate him. He was aggressive when they hear the word no. Their whole face changes. They go black in the eyes. And it's like a mask that just lifts. Okay, I was about to say something else, but yes, it's like the mask comes off and the psycho comes out, and they think that we're all the same. Well, I really wish that I could see what was on fire, but, you know, my phone's not working, nothing's working, it makes me mad. I want to cry. This whole mess with, like, Trump deporting all of these people and Congress trying to stop it, and that really shows you where the swamp is. It really does. Anybody trying to prevent our president from deporting criminals and people who are in this country illegally, they're part of the swamp, they're part of the problem, and they need to go as well. We need to deport them because they are poisoning our country and our communities, all in the name of making money. God, these idiots up here locking up brakes. Pay attention, folks. They're being crazy. So I guess that show is going to be, it's through Paramount. The Carters, it's through Paramount. And it's got like exclusive footage of like Aaron Carter, Nick Carter, and it was 5 siblings. And I think 3 out of 5 are dead from drugs. I got chill bumps. I might be mistaken on the cause of death of 2 of those 3 deaths, but I'm like 50% sure that a few of those siblings died from drugs. And I really hope that the Carters showcased and tell the truth about this dysfunction that came from the money and fame from Nick Carter and Aaron Carter being child stars. Because it seems like the whole premise of the show is to talk about how money and fame ruined their family and took their siblings and loved ones away from them. And I just hope that they showcase that. I saw a comment this morning that had me dying. So y'all know how everybody's trying to escape the fires in South Florida. They're fleeing from like Homestead. They're fleeing from like Key Largo, Key West. Someone said EV takes the fun out of evacuating. Do you get it? EV takes the fun out of evacuating. They was sitting in line for like 15 hours yesterday. Your battery can't make it 15 hours. I mean, I don't think. And there's not a lot of charging stations in Key Largo either to charge EV vehicles. So, EV takes the fun out of evacuating. You're going to be stranded. Or you better hope you can make it to a charge. Well, somebody said that some of them take gas. I don't know. That's one of them gas times, I can assure you. Oh, there was a palm tree farm that caught on fire in Key Largo yesterday from the fire up in Homestead. I guess it blew over the water and caught a palm tree farm on fire. It was actually, I looked up the palm tree farms. There's only 2 of them, so it's right there at the top of US 1 too, which is even worse. Because once again, if that fire, listen, y'all. So there are other brush fires besides the 30,000 acres that have already burned, which, by the way, is bigger than the Palisade fires. But there's also fires reported in Key Largo yesterday at a palm tree farm. So it's spread. I'm glad I got the hell out of there, y'all, because the wind down there, y'all saw the wind down there. It's literally the worst case scenario. That whole island with no way to evacuate, and I hope that most people that have cars have gotten off. But it looks like for the day 3, traffic is still at a dead stop. So people are fighting for their lives to get off that island right now. They say that it's madness. Exactly what I thought it was going to be. So good thing I'm a runner. It'll save you. It'll never fail you. You'll never regret getting out of there too soon. You know what I mean? You'll regret getting out of there too late or not being able to get out at all. But you'll never regret just running and getting out of there. I have no regrets. I'm just glad that I'm smarter than most people, because otherwise I'd still be fucking stranded probably. While the island is literally on fire. Palm tree farm. I don't know if they got that out. I just saw some old guy. He said, yeah, I was in the middle of Key Largo. He said, a few miles before US 1 hits the bridge, there's a palm tree farm on fire. Oh, okay, so it's already started to spread. Some of those palm trees can take up to 30 years to mature fully. Imagine your life's work being damn burnt to a crisp to the ground. All your palm trees just, and they're expensive too. Buddy, you are all over the place. I think I can do better. Oh yeah, you're looking at a phone. Of course you are. Because you're hauling a piece of heavy equipment. Looks like about $100,000 piece of heavy equipment. Maybe more than that. That's a big ass bucket. He is all over the place. Usually the transfer trucks are the only people that know how to drive out here. Every once in a blue moon, I'll catch somebody that drives like I do, and I'm like, I see you. I see you. Go, friend, go, go. Like, every once in a blue moon, you know, you'll link up with a good soul that knows how to drive on the road, and y'all both feeling the same in the same moment, and you're like, okay, he gets it. He gets it. I love when that happens. I'll be like, I see you. Look at you. We the only two fools out here to know how to drive, bitch. I see you. It's so funny, but it's so true. Traffic is hell, y'all. I wish I could get over there. I won't lie, those little BMW M3, what is that? It's like the Mach 3 or whatever. I like the colors of the new ones. They got like this off gray that almost looks like this blue fingernail polish that I used to wear in the 90s. That damn thing will kill you. I be kids in them too, which scares me. Young boys, you know, they be out doing donuts in the middle of the street and shit at 2 a.m. We all did it. I'm not judging. We all did it. We all acted a fool when we was that age. I wasn't doing donuts, but I was driving down the road once, and I was in a Ford Escort hatchback. I paid $300 for that car. It was raggedy as hell. But hell, I could fill it up for $20 and go for like 2 weeks. Anyways, I was going down the road. Jesus, take the wheel was playing, and it was raining. I mean, it was pouring. And I don't know what happened. I guess I hydroplaned and I ended up in a ditch. That was the closest I ever come to burning circles in the road. I ran up in a ditch. Lord, y'all would have thought I almost died. I was freaking out. I'll never forget it. I called Kathy and David and I said, yo, I'm down the road. I'm in a ditch. And they come down there. That was my boyfriend's parents. They were so good to me. I was a 16-year-old runaway and they took me in, and they were some of the best people I've ever met in my life, still to this day. Tragic family story. David fell like 30 feet on a job site and survived. He was completely incapacitated, like essentially lounge chair, like he pretty much laid in a lazy boy, and he was confined to the basement. That's where he wanted to be. And he had a huge struggle with opiates because of the fall. Like, he had multiple surgeries. I mean, honestly, it's a miracle that he even lived. But it always seemed like he wished that he wouldn't have. And so it was heartbreaking because you could see that fall changed his life. And it changed the whole family dynamics. But they were such good people. David and Kathy got down there, and David was like, it's okay, you're alive, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, but I messed the car up, and you helped me. He gave me the money to get the car. And you know, for me at the time, a 16-year-old kid coming from a family who would work me like a workhorse and then come and take my paycheck when I got paid at work, to go to a family that helped me and gave me the $300 to get a car so I could go get a new job, and I did. As a runaway, I was working at Panera Bread right in the same damn town that I ran away from. Ain't that wild? Yep. Alamance County, up in Burlington. Went missing in Burlington, got another damn job in Burlington in less than a month. That was one of the stipulations that Kathy and David said. And they, listen, I'll never forget it. So, when I ran away, I was at Sonic. I was working morning shift. I had to open. So I'm in there cutting the limes and lemons, and I had brought some extra clothes when my mom had dropped me off at work, and I knew that I was leaving that morning because the week prior my stepdad had molested me, and I was so fucking done. I was a graduate. I was done. I knew that if I could just get out of the house, that I would be fine on my own. I could work. I could support myself, and that's what I would go on to do. I just had to get away from my parents. I had to get, and you know, it's not like a street kid has the money to damn hire an attorney to get an emancipation. But that's absolutely what I needed at the time, because my parents were taking all of my money and they were sending me to work. And I'm a graduate. I need to be saving money for something, you know. I don't know what. Maybe a damn car. I don't know. But my mom dropped me off. I opened the Sonic. I went in the bathroom, changed clothes, called my cousin, and I said, hey, girl, come get me. I'm ready. And I bounced. And stayed with my cousin for like a few weeks, and I met this guy, Jason. And he was like, oh, you need to come to the house with me. He's like, my parents would love you. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, he was only like a year and a half older than me. And also a graduate and stuff. But, like, anyways, I went over to the house to meet Kathy and David. And I did want to move in with Jason. You know, it was like my first serious boyfriend ever. And because my parents never let me date. So, anyways, I remember when I got there, Kathy and David was sitting at the kitchen table, and I was like, wow, this is kind of weird. This is a little too formal, but whatever. Even as a child, I was like, oh, this is serious. And they were like, sit down, and, you know, they were real nice. They were like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And they wanted to know what happened in my family. Like, they wanted to know who my parents were. They wanted to know what my parents had done to me. They wanted to hear about my life. And that was the first time I met them. I guess Jason had told them a good portion of what I had told him. And they said, well, that's it. You're moving in. You just got to get a job. David will help you get a car. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I mean, it's literally the one time I can think back on my life where people actually helped me. So I got a job. I went and got a job. I got a car, got a job. Got my license. And, yeah, it's kind of crazy. They were really good people. They helped me a lot. It's just kind of sad to see what happened to their own family. Because his sister, my ex's sister, had children. And, you know, at that point, it just makes things harder when you're dealing with somebody who's disabled from a major accident like that. It just takes the joy sometimes out of the family dynamic. Like, the grandpa can't be the grandpa because the grandpa has now been gravely injured. And I just saw how it destroyed that family. And, you know, I've talked about this before, how the son would go on to abuse painkillers, and this was the contributing factor to me leaving him. I didn't know what drugs were back then. I was like, when I say I was sheltered, I was sheltered. And, you know, when I moved into David and Kathy's house, they were kind of sheltery too. You know, they were always, where are you going? Are you okay? Don't be getting mixed up with this. You know, they were kind of parents. They were guiding me in the right directions, and I appreciate that so much now. But they weren't overbearing and abusive and hostile and screaming at me and cussing and telling me I'm worthless like my parents did. So it was a completely different dynamic, and I got to experience good parenting versus the worst kind of parenting. Physical, sexual, verbal abuse, a household being raised on fear and compliance versus a home being raised on guidance and love. I'm grateful for that experience. I needed that at that time, because I really felt like it was all in my head, and that my parents could do what they were doing to me in some way. Like, I don't know. I guess seeing a normal family helped me understand what a family is supposed to be like. They didn't, you know, they never played games. They weren't manipulative and cunning and two-faced and none of that. They were just good people. The whole family. Literally, the whole family was just such good people. Some of the worst things happened to some of the best people. I loved hanging out with Kathy. She was always so encouraging and just so positive and such a happy woman. I'm pretty sure they're not alive anymore. At least for David and Kathy, if she would be alive, she would have major health conditions, because she did when I was a 16-year-old kid. And you know, it's one of those things where he made money. He didn't make money. He got paid because of this accident. But I almost wonder how much of that money kind of hurt the family. I mean, and he was I think a contractor, but like up there. Like he was building 20-story buildings. That's how he fell, was through a piece of plywood. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the pain pills definitely affected the family. You can see the transition from father to son with the opiates. And I watched him go downhill in a matter of like 6 months. Once I kind of, he would like take a pill and like bite pieces off of it. And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, oh, I got a headache. And it took me like a few weeks to catch on to that. And then I started noticing he was sleepy all the time and like itching and dozing out, and he looked high, but I still had never met anybody in my life. Even at 17, I had still never met anybody like that was high on opiates. So I didn't understand what was happening to him, what he was taking, but it was like 6 months. He completely just went downhill to the point to where I could not be around him. It made me sick. And I don't think like it was ever like a harsh breakup. It was more like he pushed me out when he started taking pain pills, and I started going and living my own life, and we just kind of separated. And it was really sad. It was really sad. It would be another year or so before I knew what opiates were. So, and then even, I don't know, he was on pills and heroin are kind of the same, but they weren't in my mind when you're a kid. That's like, oh, that's not pills, I can do this. No. I did not know the difference between opiates and heroin, and I thought that they were different, and I didn't know anything about drugs when drugs were first introduced to me, honestly. I knew what weed was, but I didn't know about hard drugs that young. I'm kind of glad, because those little exposures to stuff like that could lead you down a wrong path. Hello. I don't like that energy drink, y'all. It makes me feel bad. I wish they'd make some damn sugar-free coffees. I don't know why they don't. It's like they're trying to poison us. They want to get us all fat on sugar. Come on, buddy. Transfer trucks, transferring. Y'all, you know what I was thinking about? I would like to get my CDL, but this is the reason why I don't want to. Because I'm scared of other people. Like, that is a big truck to be towing around. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Now it's an 18-wheeler. That's just a lot, man. The liability that comes with that. That's a lot. And I don't like to drive that much. Like, I like to drive, but, like, for personal reasons. You know what I mean? I don't want to be hauling everybody's stuff across the country and then people mad at me that I didn't get their damn tomatoes there. No, I'm talking about the potential of mass casualty from a 16, 18-wheeler. 18-wheeler. I just don't know if I want that liability every day. That's a big truck to take care of, you know what I mean? To keep on in the lines That's a big truck to keep in the lines. It comes with a lot of liability. I wouldn't mind doing like heavy equipment operation, like operating heavy equipment on a job site or something, but something like that, with the way that people drive and don't know how to drive anymore, I just don't think that I would feel comfortable. If I'm just being honest, I don't want to put myself in the situation where I kill people. I have to prevent myself every day from doing that anyways. Lord forbid they catch me on a bad day in a big rig. I'm joking. But you get what I'm saying, you know? It says it's 60 degrees now. Tomorrow's going to be nice. And the day after, my stomach. So it's only going to be like 62 today. But it's going to warm up the next 4 days. It's going to be almost 80 degrees. The fire is spreading up into Homestead. Jesus. Well, I'm glad I got out of there when I did. I stuck around and hung out in Homestead the first day. I went out to Biscayne Forest or whatever it's called, and I did a little bit of exploring by my... I should film stuff, but my phone don't work, y'all, so I can't. My phone doesn't work. So I can't even film anything. It's bullshit. Maybe I should download Snapchat just to be able to try to like film stuff. Because if I have Snapchat on my phone, then I can try to film stuff and then I can transport it to the YouTube app. I mean, people don't understand how hard it is. I don't know if it's listen, I got Boost Mobile telling me right now that if I bring this raggedy phone in, that they'll give me a new phone for $250, the brand new iPhone 15 or something. I don't know. I don't even know what number we're on. That feels low to me. Ain't there like iPhone 22s now? I don't know. But anyways, they say for $249, and you best believe it's going to be $300 after tax. I just don't want to do it. I'm not going with Boost Mobile after all the problems I have. When I get the $300, I'll go to Verizon and get another fucking Verizon phone. But I'm not doing this game with them anymore. So y'all gonna have to work with me until I can come up with the money to get a new damn phone, because my service is trash. I get better service with this Verizon than this by far. So that tells me all I need to know. Yes, this Verizon messes up quite a bit, but it does work better than Boost Mobile. So I'm done with Boost Mobile. I'm just tied in because I got my good phone with them, because this is Apple, and it is better than that one. It's a struggle. I mean, you would need good four phones to constantly stream, or to stream once or twice a day, even. It's just crazy. Unless you have a house and you got Wi-Fi. I'm talking about for people who are van lifers that are like me. You're going to have multiple lines, or, oh God. Ain't nobody paying attention either. They all just locking up. Yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody paying attention because they're idiots. You in that tiny ass Elantra, do you know what would happen if somebody nailed you? Them airbags ain't gonna save you, fam. If anything, it's gonna kill you. Break your fucking neck. Knock your teeth out. I don't know why everybody thinks them airbags are like soft. Yes, they can break your neck. I think people are too way fucking comfortable. They don't panic over nothing. They figuratively and literally act like sheep. Just sleepy, dopey motherfuckers everywhere speeding around in tiny cars, ignoring the world on fire right now. The airbags will save me. This part of the island's not burning. Sleepy sheep everywhere, like Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe created a cult of sleepy sheep. Oh, I love it. He really did, though. He really did. Everybody is too calm for me. Too calm for my liking. I'm going to need y'all to get concerned. About what, Brooke? Everything. Everything. We're all going to die. The world is on fire. Nobody's panicking. Don't worry, I got you covered. I panic enough for everybody. Yes, billions of people. I stress enough for everybody. Don't worry. That's funny. That's the best. Ah! Well, I'm trying to find a gas station. I forgot. That's back the other way. Why would I want to go back the other way? I get so sick. If I'm headed this way and my phone knows that I've been headed this way for like 20 minutes, why wouldn't it find me a gas station up that way? Why would it want to take me back 20 minutes that way? Call me crazy, but these smartphones ain't too damn smart if you ask me. It's doing the same shit. Different gas station. It's like, do I need to type in north, like west? Like, what do I need to type in? And I know there's more up here because there has to be. Alright, there we go. I had to type in west. West. Bullshit. I don't know what's for dinner. I'm trying to clean up my diet. That's why I made eggs this morning. It's because I'm trying to look for more fulfilling foods. I might need to get gas, y'all. We gonna be on the side of the highway. And I ain't got no gas can. So a hoe gonna be walking with gas in her hands. You got a plastic bag around this gas station? People have done that before. When I worked in the gas station, I had people coming in trying to ask me for plastic bags, and we always have to go for what? And they will literally say, oh, I'm trying to get some gas. I'm just saying, wouldn't the gas eat through that plastic like it was nothing after like maybe a few minutes? I would assume that gas would eat through a very thin plastic bag, like a Walmart bag. I don't know. Hey, that's a big ass Bass Pro Shop. Wow. He's huge. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get gas real quick, use the bathroom. I gotta make a phone call, but I need that phone because it's my new number. It's Friday. Yay. Yay. We made it. A whole nother week. We get 2 days of freedom, then we can wake up and do it over. Oh, but we'll talk this afternoon. I'm gonna go get my bearings. I don't know where I'm at. I've never been to this part of the state before, so I need to figure out where I am. But I love you guys and pray for me, and I'm sorry I ain't got no news for you. I don't know what's going on in the world because I don't have any cell service. But that's why I need this phone, because my Verizon one works. Well, 10 days out of a month. I love you guys, and we'll talk in a little while. Bye, y'all. Be sweet. Be kind. Touch grass. Don't fall on your ass. Bye.